Hi, and welcome back to Crafting with Jen from Portland, Oregon. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, quarantine is happening. What a better way to spend my time than being creative. Let's craft together. Today, we are going to make these earrings that I'm wearing right now. I actually have made another pair in this gorgeous green color, and I had a friend request these because she's going to wear them with a black dress in her friend's wedding. I think this is a very fun style, so thank you to Grace for asking me to make these for her. All right, so what you're gonna need are leather, obviously, and I'm actually gonna make several pairs today. I'm gonna make orange, and then this burgundy, and then this really fun pink. Actually, that would be great with my outfit. So first things first, I'm gonna grab my gel pen. Gel pens are great to use for tracing patterns on your leather because they wash off fairly easily. My pattern today is going to be a penny. What I'm gonna do is, if you'll notice, this earring, both sides are leather. So I'm gonna put two circles together, their backs together, so that each side is leather. So what's gonna be nice about that is as they flip around, they're just gonna look good no matter what. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna need 4 of these little circles. Okay, so it's handy dandy scissors. I get these little black scissors at my local leather store. Okay, I've got my circles drawn. Now I'm gonna cut them out. Okay, I have with me a damp kitchen rag. This works great for getting off the excess gel pen, which, if you can see that, there's a little bit of white that's wrapped around the edges. I actually discovered these from my kids. They like gel pens, and one day I just thought to try them. So if you're an avid leather worker, maybe that's a new little tip or trick. Okay, and just to show you, all of it just came off. I have these, I don't know if I know exactly what they're called, but I believe that they've got a little eye hook, and they're just a little wire piece. Okay, I need 2 of these. Well, actually I'm gonna need 4 of them, but actually 3. No, I would only need 3. Okay. But what I'm gonna do is take my wire cutters and, my wire cutters. Hiding under a piece of leather. Okay, I'm gonna take my wire cutters and cut, if you can see, I'm gonna cut this off like this, like so. So now I have 2 pieces. I have my little eye hook piece and then a straight bar. This is gonna go in between the leather pieces, so it just has to be a little bit shorter than my circle. All right, and then I can take my other the piece that I just cut, and I have these pliers that are rounded, that have these cones. These are great for wrapping wire around. So I'll just grab it somewhere, the size that I think I'm gonna need, and I just wrap it around, just like that, like so. And it won't look necessarily great at first, I just play around with it. So I'm gonna kind of just bend it back, and then clip these guys. So you can see that I made them basically matching. Okay, and then I'm gonna trim off the excess at the bottom so that they're the same size. So I've got my 2 little eye hooks and my 4 pieces of leather. What I'm gonna do is pull out leather glue. You can get this at any craft store. You don't have to go to a leather store specifically, but this is just basic leather glue. And what I like to do is make sure that it's open. Okay, good. I like to just pick one side, one circle, put the back sides up, and I'm gonna dot the glue all the way around, even to the edges. And it's a little bit of a finesse. You want enough glue, but not so much glue that it's gonna all ooze out the sides horribly. And then I'll just put the other little leather piece on top. That way, they both end up having glue on them. All right, those are gonna dry slightly, and while those are drying, then what I'm gonna do is take, remember I have two of the long pieces because these are a dangle, and this is the middle section. So what I'm gonna do is, the two tools I'm going to use is my wire wrapping guy, and then my needle nose that have the little bit of the grip in the middle. And what I'm gonna do is take my needle nose and I'm gonna grab the bottom, and I'm gonna grab the eye hook, the eye part inside there. And then I'm gonna take my wire wrapper and I'm just gonna go around and make another hook at the top, but actually sideways in the opposite direction of the bottom one. Yeah, this one turned out really good. Okay. So what you'll see is that when let's see, I hope you can see, when I have it this direction, you're gonna see the circle on this side, but you're gonna see the flat on this side. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing to this other one. One is essentially, one circle's going like north and south, and the other one's going like east and west. They're opposite. And the reason that you want them opposite is because you'll see how you hang them. Okay, perfect, done and done. All right, I'm gonna set this aside, and then what I'm gonna do is I think I've talked to you about my burnishing agent. This is a burnishing agent that I get from my local leather store as well, which is kind of slimy. Burnishing agent is magical. It's wonderful. If you have not discovered this, it will change your life. Wipe it all the way around the edges. This is going to help finish off the edges. So you know that I put two pieces of leather together. Well, they're kind of rough looking right now. Apply a little bit more. I feel like you can never have enough of this stuff. And burnishing agent is activated by heat and friction. So what I'm going to do is just take my best tool with my finger, and I'm going to just rub it along the edges. The more I rub my finger over the edges, the better. Leather purses, leather shoes, leather wallets. And if you'll notice, you can see a really finished edge on them. That's because in factories, what they do is they have burnishing agent that they put on the leather, and then they have these machines that they roll the leather through that spin really fast. So they create heat and friction, and it makes those really nice edges. So we're doing a mini version of that here at our house. Okay, I think that looks really good, and I'll show you. Looks pretty nice. And if a little bit of the glue is oozing out the side, this leather glue will dry clear, so it'll go away. Just give it a little bit of time. All right, gonna do my other piece. Now I've got my two circles with the eye hook sticking out. Okay, and I'm done with the burnishing agent for now. All right, and I've got my two wires that I just bent. And then the only other thing that I need is my earring hooks. So I'm gonna reach in here, I'm gonna find gold. Oh, 2 gold right there. Okay. Now we assemble and then we're done. And folks, there you have it. Drop circle earrings. I think these are just so fun. They're very classy. You can wear them with everything and anything. Now I have a green pair and an orange pair. And I'm going to make some, like I said, in pink and burgundy. So I'm gonna keep making more of these circle drop earrings. I hope you've had fun, and I hope you join me again for Crafting with Jen from Portland, Oregon. We are still being quarantined. It could be made in every color imaginable. Even patterns and prints would be fun.